Well, welcome to Talk to Me Nicely, episode 1. You know what I mean? I'm Dutch, this is Kirby, you know what I mean? Kirby, you know what I'm saying? What's going on, what's going on? Basically, this podcast is going to range from, we're going to have, current events. We're going to try to keep up with current events so that everybody can, obviously tune in and also have an opinion as well. And we're going to talk about, whatever's going on, just in general. We're just gonna have this platform that will, once we reach out to one another, we're able to understand where we're each coming from. So basically, if I'm speaking on something, like you're gonna have all access to, put your point of view through, whatever it is you want to speak on. If for anything you might want to join or you got a topic, we can speak on this behind scenes, and then we can make it to where you come onto the podcast. Like, I just want to be able to touch my viewers any way possible. So like, that's kind of where I'm really aiming this for, because looking around a lot of podcasts, a lot of people are not really doing so. So it's kind of like a little blueprint thing that we're trying to do. So like, we're going to be able to interact with our viewers, like, and we'll have people come on, we'll have people, through Zoom or whatever platform that we'll use to create that between us, you know what I'm saying? So let's get started. Let's vibe out. Let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this is kind of blowing minds. I'm gonna talk about this. This is kind of blowing minds right now. Like, your man Boosie just got shot. Like, this is crazy. Like, I don't know what's going on in 2020. Maybe the virus is the air of bringing out bad energy. Who knows? I don't know, but this is crazy what's going on. This is crazy what's going on.
Do you look at it like another rapper shot, or is Boosie like different from any other rapper getting shot?
I don't know. I just kind of feel like Boosie's not inviting that kind of energy right now. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been listening to Boosie like for a long time, for as long as I can remember. So it's kind of like, I know the energy that man carries. Like, this is a man who's just on death row. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's real. Right. So like, you know what I'm saying? So
he doesn't really seem like the type to invite that kind of.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's not. It doesn't seem like it's.
But we don't know what's going on in his personal life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. I was just.
It doesn't really, but like overall, when you think about Boosie, you're not thinking about.
Yeah, the man, like, he's going live and got girls getting crazy. Yeah, you got all the females going crazy and doing the most. Like, I'm just saying, this is the energy he was bringing. You know what I mean? Like, I love Boosie. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, yo, he's a different dude. Like, he's a different guy. But I don't know, son. And then him, and then God bless the dead King Von. Like, that was another like situation that was crazy. Shout out to Von, like, and his family, and the close ones to him. Like, he's another one who's coming up, and I listen to his music. And
when it comes to stuff like this, especially like rappers who actually like really live what they're rapping about, that's all I can say. Like blessings to their loved ones. After that, the politics of the stuff.
Yeah, everything becomes.
Yeah, like
you just never know. So it's like, I don't know, son. Like, I seen the video. You know what I'm saying? And I guess everybody's indication is, everybody's thought is kind of the same, right?
What do you think about this? This is another funny thing I always gotta say. Like, you got like a lot of people like, Vaughn, like, people should mind their business and stuff like that. You see, this is what I mean sometimes, but like, it's funny to talk about dudes who really like rap what they do and stuff like that,
So you never really
understand and shit like that. But being a spectator, I'm a fucking civilian. Like, first of all, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm not in the streets like that, so I'm speaking from a civilian perspective. I'm looking at it like, I'm a little like closer to like leaning more closer to the streets than like, the everyday 9 to 5 dude, so I know niggas in the streets and all that shit.
Facts, but that situation was more so like this. Like, I mean, from looking at the the footage, like, obviously I wasn't there. I don't know, the parties personally. So it was like, from seeing the footage, looked like, Vaughn seen him, popped off on him. And then I guess his man, like, or whoever the other dude was, I guess that was with whoever Vaughn popped on, you know what I'm saying? And son just hit him a few times, like, and it's crazy, like, and it goes to show you, like, you know, no matter who you are, like, it doesn't matter. Like, anybody who's in the street, like, you know, I don't glorify these things because, like, I know what comes from that. Like, but if you in the street, just know, like, it's either that or jail. There's nothing else in between that. There's nothing that's gonna come from it. So now you just got a choice to make. Is that what you're gonna do and how you're gonna proceed? But it's your life. Do as you feel you wanna do with your life. But like, just be mindful. There's consequences to that, where you can lose your life, or you could take somebody's, you know, somebody's life from their families and from your family. Being in jail is the same thing. It's just a life sentence is a life sentence. Like, you're going to die in that little cell that you're in. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it's gonna go. So it's the same thing as being in a box already dead, right? If that makes sense. It's kind of crazy, but this is the outcome of, you know, things that unfold. And it's a fucked up situation because that man's supposed to be here. He's peaking in his career. You know what I'm saying? He's
rest in peace, King Von.
You know, like, literally, he died at his album release party. Like,
that was his album release party. I didn't even know that. Like,
had a little.
You know, shit is.
That was the whole vibe that he was going for that whole little week. And I think it was like.
Okay. Nah, because I know he had something coming up, but you know, shit was a little shut down. So you know.
Yeah, you know, Georgia's open.
Yeah. No, you know, certain places. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you can't have the crowd like you would have had or could have had or wanted to have. You know what I'm saying?
So you know, it's unfortunate.
Damn, that's fucked up.
It's definitely unfortunate.
And LeBron James mourns his death. Everybody. There's a lot of dudes. Like, he was there's a lot of people who say he was a real stand-up guy. Like, he really like took care of like his homies and shit like that. They had a dude.
That's a fact. He definitely.
They had a dude even in the footage. It's just not even me just spectating, like just looking at the footage. They had a dude like pull out a gun like right on like one of his friends that was like trying to like you know got like help King Von out. The homie just stood there like no weapon on him. You could tell his boys was ready to die for him, son. His boys was like riding out. Like,
well, also saying that some of his boys ran, but like I said,
but that's them. That's them.
Like, I don't know.
You know when time really hits the fan, it be like the nigga in the corner that you never thought would ride for you. That's riding for you, but the nigga like that done. But when it's time to go, it's time to go. Like, and it's not like, not saying so,
it's different.
The moment that's why it's called the moment of truth, yo. You know what I'm saying?
The moment of truth.
It's called the moment of truth. You know what I'm saying? You are who you are.
You are who you are at that moment, and it's crazy. So I don't know. So moving on, it's like I just feel like 2020 has been like an eye opener for a lot of people. Some people have like, you know, come into like awakening. Some people have like finally understood their purpose in life. Some people are still, you know, stuck in between, you know, and a lot of things have happened to where like people think like, oh my God, 2020 is really fucked up. But I've had a lot of blessings in 2020. I kind of don't feel like the effects of, you know, what people are feeling. It's just me, you know what I'm saying? Like, just me. Like, I don't know how everybody else, you know, I see it, you know, I see people losing their friends, I see people losing family, there's people still, you know, dealing with whatever, like, but me personally, I have my own, I have my own thoughts on COVID-19.
How did the year started like 2020, just crazy how did remember we got like January, February, and then Corona.
Yeah, that's basically what it was. So 2020 for us just starts with just Corona. There's really nothing else to like identify 2020 with, right? Yeah. So like, and then everything else that's happening, you know what I mean? Like,
it was a whisper around like December,
and some of our like
January,
and some of our like athletes and people that we like look up to are dying, like Kobe Bryant. Like, think of it, like that's crazy. We would think Kobe lived forever, right? Like Kobe's like this dude who's supposed to live forever. Like, how was he dying before MJ? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, those guys are supposed to live forever.
Bro, like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
Process that. Like, even if you told me Kobe's dead, I'd be like, damn. But if you tell me the way he died, like in a plane crash, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Natural causes,
that's what I'm saying. If you told me, that's shocking enough.
Yeah,
that's shocking enough. But now you tell me some helicopter crash, I'm like, yo, you made that shit up.
But yo, listen, that was sad on its own, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what the shit that sucks about Kobe, yo. It's like,
you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man.
Even like with Jeremiah, I even hear like Jeremiah, he's in the hospital with COVID. Like,
yo, that's another thing too. I read that earlier. That's wild.
And he's on the ventilator, bro.
Ventilator. So you think he's really fighting for his life today?
Bro, you know what a ventilator? Somebody's breathing for you, bro.
I'm just saying. This is what they were saying. Remember, a lot of people out there think the ventilators are just a way, you know.
Bro, somebody's breathing for you.
I'm just saying.
A machine is breathing for you. That's life.
Life.
Yeah, ventilator's no joke, yo. Like, my boy is like hurt, yo.
Sad situation.
And it's sad. I love Jeremiah music. I've been a big fan. He from Chicago too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
It just seems like everybody. That's what I'm saying.
The year just continues to get weirder and
weirder, man. Like, and it brings back to the whole Boosie shit. Like, and Boosie was just on here, just talking to everybody, letting people know, like, you gotta survive, you gotta live.
He beat cancer.
And he beat cancer.
He beat cancer, and like he had a lot of like a
this
little.
This man has lived like 8 different lives. Like, think about this. This man was on death row,
you gotta be grateful
free.
For what you got.
He's a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all of that. You know what I mean?
And I guess that's what it is. Like, it's just that these people are living their lives in front of us, you know.
So we get to sit back
and we get to see it
and critique in a sense,
because they ain't no different from us, but they're just living it in front of our eyes. So we like, oh my God, Boosie could get cancer, Jeremiah could get COVID, like
it could happen to you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we're like, what? This shit could happen to them, you know? Like, you know, just lets you realize they're human just like us, no matter how much money they have, how like much you envy their life and shit like that. You know, everybody got the same problems at the end of the day, so there's only like a couple of things we all guaranteed, you know, and that's death, sickness, or like, you know, heartache and all that shit, like.
This battle's going on tonight, man. It's the females too, so that's real interesting, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they deserve they just do. I'm not gonna be one of those, you know, fans who's gonna sit back and be like, you know, nah, the females ain't, you know, earn their stripes. The females ain't good as the dudes, etc. You know, I'm not gonna be like that. But I will say this though, you know what I'm saying? They gotta come with it. You know what I'm saying? Right now they're on a stage, on a platform that, let's be honest, like even battle rap in its entirety, because you know URL is where it's at. You know, shout out to all the other, you know what I'm saying, some platforms and all that. But you know, I don't knock none of y'all because I fucks with y'all because I listen to every battler from, you know, whatever league, battle rap league, excuse me, just had a brain last, smoked so much sour. But yeah, so fucking basically I fucks with all the battle rap leagues, you know what I'm saying? But you know, URL is the, you know, creme de la creme, you know what I'm saying? Let's not act like that's not what it is, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, so all the females tonight who's performing, you know, shout out to y'all, you know what I'm saying? And put on a good show and come prepared, you know what I'm saying? I know it's not easy. And you know, put on a good show. Like, I'm ready to see for real, like Vixen the Assassin. That's who's leading my race right now for the females. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, like, she has that star power, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying no other female on the card has it. We already know about Hustle, we know about 40, we know what Luck can do. Official, she's the top gunner bitch right now. We're gonna keep it a stat. Well, you know, it's battle rap, so you gotta talk to them spicy. You feel me? Like, it's battle rap. You know what I'm saying? You gotta talk to them spicy. But yeah. Well, look, Official's the top gunner right now. So like, so they all stars in their own right. You feel me? But for real, Vixen, she's different. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think she go against Lady Flame. She's decent, you know, from all her battles that I've seen. You know what I'm saying? She's decent. I'm not gonna say she's trash. She's, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't see too much from Lady Flame. Maybe this time, you know, sitting on bars. You know how everybody say, you know, you've been out the game for a minute, you ain't battled in a while. You know, you sitting on bars, so maybe that factor might happen. But I don't see too much Lady Flame can do with Vixen. Like, she battled her head off against DNA. You know, and in my opinion, you know what I'm saying, like, DNA's third, you know, whatever. But I like Vixen that battle. I did, you know, no knock to DNA, he's top tier, but I like Vixen that battle. Like, she did her thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure, you know, battle rap moving forward in its entirety is a good look for you know, the culture itself, because right now they got a great partnership with Caffeine. Obviously, I don't know the inside outs, but obviously they putting them where they want to be. There's events every other month, so you know, obviously there's the budget behind it. So I'm sure, you know, the machine is being run well. But I just want to see a lot of the, just me, this is just me as a fan, just no biasness. Like, I just want to see a lot of the younger up and coming dudes on those platforms. Like, yeah, I get it, you guys shooting the stuff and then you drop it on the app, you know, shout out to App Gang, you know, I'm part of that, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I want to see certain dudes like on Caffeine smoking some of these dudes. Like, that's just me. Like, that's just me. Like, right now, like, there's a couple battles that I feel who should have been on. You know what I'm saying? You have Ish Moolah, like he's, like, to me, like, he's probably top tier, just don't even have that look.
Don't have that push.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that, no, it's the league. You gotta really point fingers at the league, because he's battling, killing his ops. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, why you know what I mean? Like, how is it not? But then again, you'll add on these top tier dudes, you know, who don't come fully prepared. Which I understand.
It's a favoritism thing?
No, it's not. It's all about, alright, this is the era we're in. Now the era that we're in is streaming and things like that. So now if a battler has, let's just say, 200,000 followers on Twitter or Instagram in a whole, you feel me? So think about it. You getting a free app, so how does apps make money? Through streaming, through downloads.
Ads and stuff like that.
You see what I'm saying? So like now, you take two battlers who have 200,000 followers apiece. You see what I'm saying? And then you put them
together.
You know? So they're 200,000.
It's like 400,000 basically.
Now it's 400,000 fans. Even if it's not all 400,000, let's just say 60,000 between both.
Get a percentage out of each.
Yeah, like, so you know what I'm saying. So you're seeing what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and this is just me. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but I'm probably not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's your perspective.
Yeah, but I'm probably not wrong on this one. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what it becomes now. It's like you know, but I'm enjoying the sport because I grew up on that. Like, I grew up on that. That's, you know, the Smack DVD days. You know what I'm saying? Shay Davis, you know what I'm saying? My gun go blam, you feel me? So it's like, for me, this is like a piece of my childhood, a piece of, you know, things that bring me back. You know what I'm saying? So like, and seeing where it started, like, I remember that. I remember Smack No Beard holding the camera, arguing with niggas like, yo, get it right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I've been to an event, so like, I understand, you know what I'm saying? So it's just cool, like, I'm all for it. I'm still gonna support the culture, you know what I'm saying? That's what we about.
That's like the essence of hip hop, right?
That's what I'm saying. That's really hip hop in its purest form.
When it comes from like bar for bar rap, that's like the battle rap game right there. You know what I'm saying? I know there's a lot of new stuff going on with hip hop as far as like but like, it's still hip hop, but like as far as like the bars, that's battle rap is the way it comes from.
Like, me personally, I feel Lux is, you know, obviously God tier material because of the way he writes and the way he, you know, gets into things and goes over your head, like timeless material. This is why they crowned Jay, you know, the best in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? They crowned him for like timeless material. Like, he can say something and it's not gonna get old, and you'll hear it 10 years from now and it still makes sense to you. You know what I mean? If you're listening, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like, that's where it comes from. Like, and I feel like the new age battle rap dudes, which is cool, like everything evolves. You want everything to change. You never want anything to stay stagnant. So like with the new fans, like, I get it, but like, I just want you guys to listen. Like, there's people like kicking people's asses with just words, and like, you guys are standing there trying to perform and bring everything together, but like, this man is talking your head off with words, like, you know what I'm saying? And you just sitting here trying to do whatever it is you do, and you know what I'm saying? And it's not hitting for you, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. So that's where my biasness comes from, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I just feel like I just need everybody to just pay attention to words. Like, you go watch whatever, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, take it, have your own discernment, whatever works for you, you know what I mean? but just enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? And try to have a real opinion without being biased. You know what I mean? That's what makes it.
That's hard to have.
It's very hard to have. You know what I'm saying? So that's what makes it.
You know, the number one thing right now is backhanded compliments. I ain't saying he ain't nice, but
yeah, you know, once it's start like that, then it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's a problem. I'm not saying he's not, you know, but listen, man, you supposed to have.
I know he's the nicest nigga in the world, but.
But see, one thing I've learned, like, you can't make anybody happy, especially if they have their own set and their own, you know, thought process. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I ain't mad for anybody for thinking on their own, but
exactly. So how you feeling about this PS5 stuff? You know, like going on. Yeah, have you seen like the way social media has made it into a thing of like deserving? Like it went from like having something to do and excited to now it feels
all I gotta
like.
say is this: if I want to be ignorant for 1 second, man, guys don't ask for much when it comes to a monetary level. You know what I'm saying? What? God, like, what do God ask for when it comes to like us as a female? Like, we don't be like, yo, could you buy me this car? Could you take me out to dinner? We don't be like, son, get us that PS5, get us that Xbox. We good. We good. Like, y'all want a car, y'all want a mansion, y'all want all that. Guys just want that PS5 or that Xbox, whatever they like. Get them that. So, you know.
But see, here's the thing though, I'm seeing it like this.
Of course, there's better things you can spend your money on, but I'm just saying.
Nah, it doesn't matter. What you spend your money on is what you spend your money on. It's your money. How you earn your money is how you earn your money. Nobody should ever feel bad for how like they you know what I'm saying, son, like feel for spending their bread. Like I earn my money the way I earn my money. I'm not gonna feel bad if I decide to post my PlayStation 5. I'm gonna post my PlayStation 5 if I want to. Don't be mad because you don't have a dude or somebody to buy it for. Because this is what I'm gathering. I'm seeing on my timeline females really like upset. Like I noticed like somebody made a post. It was like, oh my God, I hope your credit score and you have a car. Something about if your credit score is not as high as the price of the PS5, rearrange your goals or just like, are you kidding me?
You know, people like that, it's like they're saying you don't deserve to have any type of fun in life until you have completely straightened out all your problems.
To me. And it's the women saying this. Like, you should be happy that a dude wants a video game and be in the crib all day. That's one. That's just one. If that's how you're looking at it. Now, can games be a distraction? I'm a gamer. So yes, I will admit to that. It can be a distraction, but it depending on who you are as a person. So I know I'm not gonna allow it to stop me from making money.
It depends on what you make your distractions.
Exactly. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I won't allow me like stop making money. I know I won't allow it to like, you know, I gotta cook dinner, gotta feed the kids, gotta feed the fam. Like, I know it's not gonna. Yeah, babe, don't worry about it. I'm gonna play some video games for the next 3-4 hours.
You know what it is. You know what it is. You know what? When it's coming from a female, it doesn't come from none of that. Like, it comes from when you have your downtime. After you're done feeding the kids, after you're done doing that,
however,
what are you going to do with your downtime? Are you going to give it all
priorities? It's about priorities.
And that's what it is. Even when that's what I'm saying, they're not talking about priorities because they know you got your priorities straight. So they're talking about what are you going to do with your free time? Are you going to give it to me or are you going to give it to the PS5?
But there's also
women don't believe in having hobbies unless the hobby is them.
But I get that. But it's also a double-edged sword too, though, because I do get where they're coming from. But it's also not every guy's fault that the man that you chose to lay up with is actually lazy.
No, like I said, lazy.
You know what I'm saying? So you're going off of your past experience for not buying anybody something. Think about this. Like, you're going off your experiences with dudes. Like, yeah, my God, yeah, I'm with this dude. Doesn't really do nothing. He plays his PlayStation 4 all day long. All right, granted, whatever, cool. So now the 5 comes out. So off rip, you're telling yourself, I'm not buying this man a 5 so you can just sit around all day long. So now you're projecting your bitterness onto other people who's not in that situation.
That's what I'm saying. To me, that's
what I'm saying.
I look at it the same way. I look at it like this: whether it was the PlayStation, you collecting stamps, it doesn't matter. It's outside of them. You know what I'm saying? You're showing love outside of them. So it's like, nah.
And I'm also starting to feel like these females are just broke. I get it. It's a pandemic. Everybody's broke, right?
Come on, girl. $500.
I just feel like
you ain't got $500.
You're just broke. But a man, see, here's the thing. A man don't have that luxury. If a man's sitting there spoiling his girl all the time, right? Think about this for a minute. Like, say if a girl go gets her nails done, right? Every other week. Say, granted, $150, right? Manny and pay, right? Cause I know that's what I give my shorty, right? $150. Bleach your nails done, right? So boom, right?
A little something for something.
So think about this. So if you do that every other week, so like that's like 3 months right there. That's 3 months. That's $600. You see what I'm saying? So you're trying to tell me you can't make an expense that high at one time? Somebody you fuck with? You see what I'm saying? Like that's kind of weird to me.
Nah,
like,
because to them, you know what it is?
You know what I mean? Like it'll never make
you know what
sense
it
to me,
is?
bro.
I guess, like I said, it's like one of them things. You like, hold on. So your nails is more important than the PS5, I guess.
Because they're gonna pop off too. At least you know we'll secure the PS5.
No. You already know. These nails is for you. I look good for
Touche.
you. You want me looking ugly out here?
Touche.
Oh my God! But then I don't know, man.
It's touche. It's just like you can't win.
Said, man, and you can't. And how dare you love a PS5 an inanimate object more than you love me, flesh and blood?
Man, forget about it. And you know what's so crazy? It's like it just brings back to where like, yo, you can't be happy as a man. Like,
no, if it's not,
the relationship is going
it's
great
not because of them. Why the fuck are you smiling? Why are you smiling? Like, why the fuck you geeking?
Hey, yo, why are you so happy? Like,
why are you so happy?
Like, is it bothering you? Like,
I wasn't around just now, so when that smile just ended up on your face, I wasn't around.
But yeah, you know, that's women, man. You know, that's women for you. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. This is what us men have to deal with. We have to deal with selfish women. But I'm not saying that we, like, meaning like, obviously, you know, I'm good. Like, I don't have these problems. But I'm just saying like, yo, like, I just feel like, yo, at the end of the day, it's like, I just see it, bro, and I notice it, and I could just tell, like, if I was single right now, today and age, like, I don't think I could take these females serious.
I think it's like, to go to my original point, I think women just can't see you loving anything outside of them. And stuff like that. It's like, if this is bringing you happiness and smiles and stuff to your face, then it's like, to them, like, that stuff could replace them. And I think that's the way they look at it. Like, that can replace me. Like, I know it's not like sucking your dick or any of that shit, but it's taking up your time and stuff. So that's the way they look at stuff. Like, anything. Women are very selfish, bro. Like, they're very selfish creatures. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
women are
I'm not saying this is like something you're supposed to like logically accept, but it's just logically.
But all women are like brought up to be cared for, so naturally that's what they expect. Like, if you know, obviously you raise your daughters differently than your sons. You know what I'm saying? Just for that reason. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, you don't want your son to be all soft, right? But you also want him to love and be, you know what I'm saying? But you raise your daughters to be, you know,
that's another thing I wanted to
caring and
what you think about this?
Responsible and more, you know what I'm saying, more womanly in the sense, like, obviously you see how women are, like, you know, most women, you know, some women.
This is a very touchy subject.
This is a very, you know, so we kind of have to like break them up.
Into very,
you know what I'm saying? Some women,
right now.
You know what I'm saying? Some women are very nurturing, very caring to their, you know, their situations and who they deal with and how they're, you know, viewed for the most part, you know. And then there's the free spirits, you know what I'm saying? They just let it hang out, like a great boob job. They just let it hang out, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, hey, it is what it is. This is the times of society we live on. Another thing too, like I've noticed during this time that we're living in too, like, and this is coming from someone like who never had social media up until like, I would say the last 5-6 years. You see what I'm saying? Like, so however long Facebook and IG was out, I didn't have it up until 5 years ago, 6 years ago. So I went from understanding what privacy really means, not even telling people your real name, bro. Like, that's how it really used to be. You know what I'm saying? So like, some people might know me for something else and know my name for something. You know what I mean? Like, that's just kind of like how it went in my past life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I've noticed like social media has like really steered how people really carry on their day-to-day, like, and like how people are, you know, into this whole, you know, I need to see what somebody posts in there, I'm just gonna follow that suit, like, because that's kind of what it is. Like, you see it, like, one terminology comes out and then everybody does it. It's for me, everything now is for me. Like, I get it, like, you know what I'm saying? It's cool, but then like I see it from another point of view. I see it like we're all followers. We're all like falling into a place of, you feel me, son, like somebody's control. You know, somebody comes up with these ideas. Don't think for a second it's just made up into thin air. Like, this is where people have to understand, like, it's all like, it's like we're the hermit. Like, what is that shit, you know, in the fucking hamster crab and all that, in the hamster cage, the gerbil cage, in the wheel.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Hamster in the wheel.
Yeah, hamster in the wheel.
You're just keeping the machine going, but you ain't really going nowhere. You think you're going somewhere,
like,
but you really ain't.
It's like this. It's like you guys. It's like we all, even myself. You know what I'm saying? So don't think I'm, you know, removing myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all in this space. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're like this on the wheel. You see what I'm saying? And then somebody's with their clipboard and their glasses.
To me,
they're like this. And they're counting how many times somebody says something they put out. All right, this group right here follows. This group right here doesn't really. Like, it's really like that. And like, and there's people paid to do so. And it's, and you can tell that it's really happening. You know what I'm saying? Because like, every time, as, you know, just pay attention to days. Like, as days go along, it's always something different. You feel me? Like, doesn't matter what it is. It's always something different that it seems like everybody grasps to. You know what I'm saying? It's cool at the moment. You just gotta peep it, you know? I've been trying to fight that self-control as well. You know what I mean? So it's like, you just gotta pay attention, you know? Just keep your third eye open, man. Like, that shit is real. It's real.
Yeah, I never thought, like, to me it's like, one of the things, like, I see like today out of more than anything, people are just like so concerned more than ever on what the next person is doing. It's like they never like, I know that nobody's concerned about what like they have to do within themselves. They're just like more concerned about what the next individual is doing. Even when you look at most platforms, most blogs and all that stuff like that, all of them are built on what other people are doing.
Exactly.
They never really
even
like,
this platform.
This is more like a generalized thing. You know what I'm saying? We're not targeting a specific name, demographic, group, or anything and stuff like that. It's just like when you go on ESPN, you know, they're gonna target specific people. They want to know what LeBron is doing and all that stuff. When you go to rap, they want to know what Jay-Z's doing. You know what I'm saying? They're targeting specific people.
It's like it's kind of like this. It's kind of like they look into the celebrities for guidance in life.
Yeah, it's like more like, yeah, it's like it's weird, but like, you know, we're generalizing more and stuff like that.
Exactly.
It's like so us having a conversation more like with the people. Instead, like they more like, oh, we get to see what Jay-Z's doing and you don't, so let me just tell you a little bit about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I really don't care what Jay-Z's doing. Could you tell me how Jay-Z got what Jay-Z got? Then I'll listen to you, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
But like, I don't really care, you know what I'm saying? Like, he may come up with something more interesting. Like, you know, if Jay-Z died, I wouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? If something happens to you, I would care. I'd be like, yo, man, Jay-Z died. You know what I'm saying? I know generally people would care about that, even if you're not even a rap fan. Generally, from a perspective of just being a human in a public eye like that, you would care and stuff like that. You know, I'm not saying, you know, I'm innocent of the thing either, but like I said, I never seen more in my life where people is worried more about what the next person is doing than what they're doing in their own lives and stuff like that.
Yeah, because you know it is, because people have a lot of time on their hands as well.
Yeah.
And I noticed something too. When you really focus on yourself and self growth, like take it from me, like trust me on this, like I've been on both sides of that, but that comes from like situations in life. You know what I mean? Like I've been doing things that I shouldn't have been doing, so it takes me being around certain people that, you know, that puts me in that space. But once I took myself out of literally not doing something and figuring out something else to do, like I realized everything changed for me. And that's literally what's more important to me now, like my peace. Like, yeah, it's cool to joke and laugh and play. Like, I'm a jokester, that's what I do. If you know me personally, you know we gonna laugh. Like, this is only gonna get better, this whole situation. We're gonna have so much fun, like, so just know. So like, it's just like this. Everybody needs to really focus on themselves. Learn to build yourself up first. Like, it's all about character building. Like, really do so. Like, stand on what you say. Like, and manifest, bro. Like, really put good energy into the world. Tell people you love them on a daily. I just want to just create something where it's for the people. It's not, I want everybody to always remember this right here. No matter if this is the next episode or episode 1121. You feel me? I will not lose touch with the people. You see what I'm saying? Like, so it's always gonna be about y'all, no matter what, no matter how we go, no matter how elevated this goes, or where it goes, or you know, this platform will be, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like for the people. You know what I'm saying? So hit the like, subscribe button. We're gonna keep uploading videos, so content's gonna be uploaded. So just always look out for that. Turn on your notifications so you'll always know when content's available. And let's have some fun. Talk to me nicely.